You know what? You're going to be doing that as well. I'm not liking the butchery, even though you're a better butcher than anyone else I've got. But the lye maker, I'm going to make you a potash maker. And you're going to also be a... Where's Soper? Shearer, Soper. There we are. You're going to make dye, you're going to make soap, you're going to make lye, you're going to make potash, and you are going to not be pressing anything. You are going to be our very, very first... alchemist. And you shall be named after Dark Builder. There you go, Dark Builder. Welcome to the fort. Actually, let me check out what you're like. I've been fine. He personally sees competition as wasteful and silly and finds maintaining decorum a silly, fumbling waste of time. He dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Masterwork piece of soap. Potash maker here? No. Sorry, we don't need 2 alchemists. You got military skills? No. Ah, you're a waste of space. Nevertheless, the military will take you. Everyone is welcome to be a murdersmith. Coopert. There you go, Coopert. You are now a murdersmith. Welcome to a time-honored tradition. Woodburner, no, we don't need we don't need someone dedicated to woodburning. You do actually have some military skills though. Okay. And you've actually got a combat skill. Okay, you are also going to be a murdersmith. And you shall be funny man. There you go, funny man. Welcome to the fort. Try not to kill anyone unless they're bad people. Well, which can be loosely interpreted as anyone other than us. He personally thinks working hard is an abject idiocy, values artwork, considers craftsdwarfship to be relatively worthless, and does not care about friendship. He dreams of raising a family with a cold iron fist. And Zulgar. What are you? You are a trader. Strand extractor. What skills have you got then? Appraiser. Well, you're actually not too bad at that. No. I am afraid you are not going to be trading in precious jewels. You are going to be trading lives. And you shall be more golds. I believe we only have 1 more golds. Let's see. Do we have more golds in here already? Morbid mind. No, we're good. More golds. Welcome to the fort. Let's check you out. I was near a seat. How incredibly interesting. He personally prefers a noisy, bustling life to a boring days without activity. He dreams of raising a family. How sweet. But that is it. We have named all of our dwarves. And we now have a military. Or rather, we have members of a military. I need to set them up with training schedules and the likes. Let's get all the way down here and see what's going on. They haven't begun. That is not good. I don't approve of this. I demand more work to be done. Zoom all the way up and see what's going on. It seems that people are just partying at the moment, just hanging out. The pure note. How many hours do you think you've logged in this game, Avak? Oh, many. Many, many, many. I think when I first discovered it, I can't remember now. A couple of years ago, like 6, 7, maybe a little bit more. Not too much more than that, I don't think. But I spent hours on it. Absolute hours and hours and hours and hours. And I just didn't do any of my schoolwork or anything. It was very silly of me. But nevertheless, I've spent more time on this than I really should have. All things told. Alright, I think with that done, have we got much else we need to do? Oh, it's saving. Winter is upon us. Winter for sure. And Texo, what weapons will we be using, Alak? Well, initially you're going to be using wrestling, because I like people to be very good at dodging and being able to fight without a weapon. And then you'll be training in weapons. A good foundation, you know. You don't want to build a castle in a swamp. It'll fall over. And then you might build another, and then that will fall over, and so on and so forth until... Well, actually, you know what? It'll never stay up. It'll just keep falling over in different directions. That's pretty much how swamps work. It'll find room to fit your castle, no matter how many times you build it. So, what we'll do is we'll build a solid foundation first, then add weapons training on top. We will make you gods of war, proficient in all forms of combat. Now, where are my stonesmiths? Are they back down here? I think they might be. Stonesmiths, are you doing awesome things? Yeah, actually you are. You're still mining away. I approve. Either of you mining all... Oh, fantastic. We are starting to make some progress. I'm going to see if we hit the caverns. I'm kind of interested to know if we might hit the caverns all the way down here. That'd be glorious if we did. Oh, no. Come back, you scallywag! I could give them priorities, but I don't feel I should have to. Damn it. Oh, well. At least they get loads of training like this. Are you going... Have you gone all the way back down? No? I have no idea what you're doing. I don't even know how you're prioritizing what you're going to do. Poults have hatched! Oh, fantastic. We've got a hen, we've got a catch, and our poults have hatched. Let's go and find our poults. Oh, that's glorious. And now you can go and start collecting all the eggs again. Good times. Good times to be had. There are so many poults. Let's build the nest boxes. We should have... Oh. Do we... No, needs nest... Ah, drat. We don't have any nest boxes, alas. Wow. That's frustrating. Hammer Sheriff and Militia Commander. I have not made a hammer yet. I probably won't for a while. I'll be honest with you. I need to make a traction bench. Can we make one of those? Capital R. Capital R. Capital R. Capital R. I'll make 4 of those to at least get the basic stuff that we need set up in our hospital. Right, what have we got? Come on, hit some ore. That's what we need right now, some ore. We'll see. I mean, this is a long corridor to go through, and there's every chance they may actually hit the caverns. I'm not sure. Maybe I'd need to go deeper. It feels like we're pretty deep, but we'll see. Piffalicious! Avak, 'twas nice being here for part of the stream, but I'll catch the rest on YouTube later. No worries, Piffalicious. Thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure having you, and you won't miss much, because I'm probably going to wrap this up in the next 5 minutes or so. Mr. Revolution, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to hop online and see who was streaming. Well, I was streaming for a little while. Have we struck something good? Smoky quartz. Keep going. No? There we go. Oh, you're not the legendary miner. That's right. You take a little bit more time. But it's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Cariston, no, but I just got here. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I've been streaming for like 6.5 hours. It is 3:15 in the morning for me. 6 hours is you know, it's like most of my awake cycle between 2 sleeps. It's crazy. Granted, I'll only be sleeping for about 2 hours, but it's a long time to be spending just streaming. Anti-branded characters. Not sure, Matten. What did Matten say? Has he bought that? Anti-branded characters. I bet you will see some Darkest Dungeon for the next Viewer's Choice stream. And anti-branded characters. No, I haven't been able to buy Darkest Dungeon. I've just spent so much money it almost made me depressed. I mean, I was genuinely feeling really bad about the fact that I'd spent so much money on my new computer. So it's going to be a while before I'm buying any new games, I'm afraid. I think we have just struck tetrahedrite. We have finally found an ore of silver and copper. That is not bad. It has a 20% chance to produce silver when smelted. It'll give you 4 bars guaranteed of copper and a 20% chance for 0 to 4 bars of silver. And you do tend to get a reasonable amount of silver out of it. So we could easily make some silver warhammers, for example. Hounds of Darkness. Ava, can you hear the quiet whisper of the mattress? Yes, I can. It is a sweet susurrus to my ears. And Lohoido. Ava, are you going to continue posting Kata DA videos? Of course I am. What a silly question. I would never stop. Isdar would find me and kill me. An animal has grown to become a stray sow. Oh, fantastic. Another sow. That is actually really, really good. That means we've got 3, I believe, in here. So double check. Stray poults. Loads of stray poults. So many stray poults. That's fantastic. We are going to be able to butcher almost all of the males out of that. And there's probably going to be a reasonable amount of them too. And let's go ahead and add them all to this location. Yeah, there's a lot of males in here. As soon as they are full turkey hens, we will butcher them. Well, most of them. We'll probably leave 2 or 3, just in case it's something that goes wrong. And macaroni. I will probably post it up as soon as I've got it. The last components, it was meant to be here on Tuesday. I paid for carriage that it would be here on Tuesday, but unfortunately some of the parts were out of stock. They were all in stock on the website when I ordered them. In fact, I actually went with someone with it. It was a tiny little bit more dear, about £10 for 3 different components, like £10 each more dear. But they showed as being in stock, so I went with them. And then by the time the order went through and was finalized, they were out of stock. So it was like, oh man, just my luck. So I've been waiting till today. Well, apparently it's going to be here today now for me, Friday. But you never know, really. It could easily be the weekend or early next week. Cupid, I think sow is pronounced sow. Maybe. I've been alternating between so and sow constantly, I'm afraid. Can you actually get up there in mine? Or does that not work? I suppose. Oh, what? Oh wow, thank you very much, funny man. Strike that about not having Darkest Dungeon. I now have Darkest Dungeon. Thank you so much. I am fairly certain I'm going to get a frankly criminal amount of fun out of that game. Alright, let's scroll up a little bit. It looks like I may actually have to dig my way down from the top, which is not really what I wanted to do, to be perfectly honest. You know what? Let's cancel the digging. We'll have them dig down from up here. Let's cancel it across to there. We'll dig down from about here. Like so, I think. And then I can mine this out later. There we go. Well, that is wonderful. Okay, well, I think on that note, the fort is doing alright for itself. We haven't been sieged, and I can only imagine it's a little bit of time. We haven't even been attacked. Ooh, what have we got over here? Some animals. We've got dingoes. Oh dear, are these the dingo men that I've been here to tell about? We have no defenses. I don't want to fight dingo men. I gotta be honest. I don't like the looks of you. But they don't seem too interested in coming into the fort for now. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. In the next stream, we are going to probably be spending a fair bit of time, honestly, setting up our military and getting them training. We've now got enough murder smiths that I'm fairly confident in saying that we've got a full squad. We've probably got a little bit more. Let's just do a quick look through. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes, we've got exactly 1 full squad's worth of murder smiths. We should be able to do some work with them, though. I've just realized one thing that I'm going to correct before I leave, and that is the latest murder smiths. I didn't leave them with a civilian job. So let me give them their... Well, you've got butchery, that's fine. Make sure that they're all set up to have at least 1 job, so that when they get some downtime, they don't complain too bitterly about the fact that they're not equipped to live a civilian life, if you like. So there we are. Our murder smiths are ready. We have a reasonably sized fort. We have exactly 45 dwarves living here. Not a lot of wealth. You know, it could certainly be better. We've got a huge amount of animals. We've got a reasonable amount. Oh, wow, we've got so many plump helmets. You know what? You can start cooking those, honestly, because we've got too many. Stop cooking the prickleberries, though. We've got crazy amounts of barley. We've got decent amounts of seeds. Huge amounts of prickleberry and plump helmet. Well, only 22 plump helmets, actually. We are not cooking the dwarven ale or dwarven wine. We've got a lot that we need to make. We've got some yak's milk, pig's milk, and turkey hen eggs. Not too bad, all things told. Now, before I go, since I've just checked all that out, I'm going to quickly do a few things. That is brew drinks until your arms fall off, and also make cheese. Also, until your arms fall off. You are spin, milk, also shear. There we go. And that is it. But as requested, a quick tour. It's a fairly small embark. It's only a 3x3. And we've built up the foundation work for a defensive structure. I'll just go up a couple of levels so you can easily see it. We have got a defensive wall around a very small secluded pasture. We're going to build this defensive wall up in order to add an extra layer of wall, and then on top of that, an extra layer of fortification to protect our animals. So if we have to, we can actually station archers around there so they can shoot out at any enemies that may be coming down the hillside. But I'm probably going to have our miners remove a significant amount of the ramps up around there to encourage everything that wants to attack us to have to move down around these areas and just slide down there and then along. I might even build walls or something like that just to funnel traffic down the sides where our animals aren't going to be in danger, because obviously I don't want to completely pen them in, but they can be shot from above. Now down here we're already working on walling this off. We're going to have the wall going up and around this area. This part is probably not going to be walled in, but up and around here, with a little lip over the top to prevent people from climbing in, effectively. And again, have the same sort of thing. 2 or 3 layer high wall with fortifications at the top so archers can shoot out if need be. We've got a barracks here, which is where we're going to have most of our military training so they don't become cave adapted. Our refuse pile. A drawbridge to allow trading caravans in. We've got sand and clay gathering stockpile here. We've got some outdoor farms. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with this. We might do nothing with it. It might just be a place for people to walk around. Now, this is going to be our defensive area. We are going to be using bridges. Now, the bridges are going to be over pits. This whole section, all the way down for 16 levels, is going to lead to an enormous war dog kennel. We will also be able to move our military down here. The dogs are not going to be pastured directly underneath where the enemies will fall. There'll be patches here, but it'll be an open room, so that when things fall down from above, they're not going to land on our dogs. Instead, our dogs will see them and then move into attack. If we have the military down here as well, they can be stationed around here, perhaps some sort of barracks, and they can just immediately move out and engage the enemies where they are whilst they're stunned and in terrible, terrible pain from having fallen so far, possibly broken limbs all over the place. They'll be weak, and it'll allow our military to train up a little bit of their skill, but also, you know, to get rid of large sieges. I'm asked in the chat by Sairalak, what's cave adapted? Cave adapted is pretty much what I am. I'm a little photophobic, which means my eyes don't react very well to the light. It's very, very mild with me. I was actually in nursery with a boy who was really seriously photophobic, as in he had super huge, thick, like 8 goggles basically on that blocked all light, even from the sides, because his eyes were so sensitive to the light. Terrible. But it kind of, as with me, it's I get headaches when I'm in bright light, so I just don't go out too often. It just makes me unlikely to go out when it's sunny. As a result, I burn very easily. My skin has never really built up the toughness to deal with the sun. That's what cave adaptation is for the dwarves. If they stay in caves for too long, I mean, we're talking years here, but if they never go outside, they will become so adapted to life in subterranean living that if they go outside, the sunlight will physically make them throw up. It will make it's like, although the sun is obviously not an allergen, they will have almost an allergic reaction to it. They will get really ill, horrible thoughts, and it can happen really bad if your military is cave adapted, because you send them out to deal with a siege and they just stop fighting. They're just, debilitated by how ill they are from being outside. And that's what cave adaptation is. So it's always, always wise to have your military train in an outdoor barracks, because it prevents cave adaptation. And it can really make the difference between a military that could easily walk over a siege, but then just go outside immediately, get crippled by their nausea, and then just get slowly picked apart by a force far inferior to them, or, life, effectively. So, that's why I'm going to have the barracks there to prevent cave adaptation. The drawbridges, which will dump enemies far enough that they will really hurt them and stun them, but won't kill them, hopefully. And then the war dogs and my military can move in and finish the job. We've got a little dormitory here. We are struggling for wood, so that's why I don't have personal rooms, but we're probably going to start setting them up, probably on a lower level, though. We have the trade depot and a large everything stockpile. Stones, refuse in the form of bones, hair, shell. We've got wood, so we've got a carpenter, craftsdwarf, mechanics, mason. We've got the various cloth and leather industries there. We've got a hospital on the build. We've got metalsmithing here and furnaces. And over here we've got gems and other miscellaneous industries such as glass blowing and pottery. Here's the only office and private bedroom we have, which is for Metasapia, our overlord. Here's our dining hall. Not a very big one, but it's doing the job. And down here, we have our kitchens, our butchery, and our fish area. We haven't caught fish yet. We have our large food stockpile. We've got a reasonable sized area for our poultry. And finally, we've got our underground farms. Now, we need much more than we've got. We're struggling fairly heavily with the meager supplies that we have, but we'll do our best, and ultimately, hopefully, we'll encounter the caves somewhere down here, and that'll open up a whole other area for us to explore and to exploit, more to the point. But that is it from me. I do hope you've all enjoyed this stream, and for those on YouTube, I hope you've liked the videos, and I hope you will get the opportunity to join us on stream. It is quite fun to have chat there to tell me when I'm doing something stupid, or just to help me work out how something works. But that is it for us for now. So thank you again. It has been a pleasure.